What up, M&R family? It's your girl Mag.
It's Rosh.
But look, man, back with another reaction video.
But look, man, thanks for tuning in with us on this reaction video. But if y'all new to our channel, Mag, let them know how they can be a part of the M&R family.
Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. And if you guys want to stay tuned when we drop videos, turn on the notification bell.
Today we got the inconvenient truth about the Democratic Party. But look, man, any other videos y'all want to see us react to on the channel, man, just drop them things down in the comments. But look, man, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But look, man, let's get to this video.
Get to it.
When you think about racial equality and civil rights, which political party comes to mind? The Republicans or the Democrats? Most people would probably say the Democrats. But
I really don't know too much of this or the difference.
Me either.
Like,
most people would probably say the Democrats. But this answer is incorrect. Since its founding in 1829, the Democratic Party has fought against every major civil rights initiative and has a long history of discrimination.
Okay,
the Democratic Party defended slavery, started the Civil War, opposed Reconstruction, founded the Ku Klux Klan, imposed segregation, perpetrated lynchings, and fought against the Civil Rights Acts of the 1950s and 1960s.
whoa, that's a lot of stuff. The Ku Klux Klan started the Civil War, defended slavery. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff.
In contrast, the Republican Party was founded in 1854 as an anti-slavery party. Its mission was to stop the spread of slavery into the new Western territories with the aim of abolishing it entirely. This effort, however, was dealt a major blow by the Supreme Court in the 1857 case, Dred Scott versus Sandford. The court ruled that slaves aren't citizens, they're property. The 7 justices who voted in favor of slavery, all Democrats. The 2 justices who dissented, both Republicans. The slavery question was, of course, ultimately resolved by a bloody civil war. The commander-in-chief during that war was the first Republican president, Abraham Lincoln, the man who freed the slaves. 6 days after the Confederate Army surrendered, John Wilkes Booth, a Democrat, assassinated President Lincoln.
Damn.
Lincoln's vice president,
Damn, that's messed up.
I
Why?
either
Because
don't-
he freed the slavery?
I either don't remember this, or did they teach this in school? Or only certain stuff?
I heard about the president. I didn't know he got killed by a Democrat, though.
Was
April 14th.
was this taught in school, or did they like go around certain stuff?
They probably went around certain stuff. Of course, they probably didn't say that.
Certain stuff they don't want
A
to tell you.
gunshot.
It's crazy.
days after the Confederate Army surrendered, John Wilkes Booth, a Democrat, assassinated President Lincoln. Lincoln's vice president, a Democrat named Andrew Johnson, assumed the presidency. But Johnson adamantly opposed Lincoln's plan to integrate the newly freed slaves into the South's economic and social order. Johnson and the Democratic Party were unified in their opposition to the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery, the 14th Amendment, which gave blacks citizenship, and the 15th Amendment, which gave blacks the vote. All 3 passed only because of universal Republican support. During the era
So the Democrats was against all of that.
Yeah.
passed only because of universal Republican support. During the era of Reconstruction, federal troops stationed in the South helped secure rights for the newly freed slaves. Hundreds of black men were elected to Southern state legislatures as Republicans, and 22 black Republicans served in the U.S. Congress by 1900. The Democrats did not elect a black man to Congress until 1935. But after Reconstruction ended, when the federal troops went home, Democrats roared back into power in the South. They quickly reestablished white supremacy across the region with measures like black codes, laws that restricted the ability of blacks to own property and run businesses, and they imposed poll taxes and literacy tests used to subvert black citizens' right to vote. And how was all of this enforced? By terror, much of it instigated by the Ku Klux Klan, founded by a Democrat, Nathan Bedford Forrest. As historian Eric Foner, himself a Democrat, notes, in effect, the Klan was a military force serving the interests of the Democratic Party. President Woodrow Wilson, a Democrat, shared many views with the Klan. He resegregated many federal agencies and even screened the first movie ever played at the White House, the racist film, The Birth of a Nation, originally entitled The Klansman. A few decades later...
This is crazy. I didn't know this.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
that is crazy. That's crazy.
First movie ever played at the White House, the racist film, The Birth of a Nation, originally entitled The Klansman. A few decades later, the only serious congressional opposition to the landmark Civil Rights Act of 1964 came from Democrats. 80% of Republicans in Congress supported the bill, less than 70% of Democrats did. Democratic senators filibustered the bill for 75 days until Republicans mustered the few extra votes needed to break the logjam. And when all of their efforts to enslave blacks, keep them enslaved, and then keep them from voting had failed, the Democrats came up with a new strategy. If black people are going to vote, they might as well vote for Democrats, as President Lyndon Johnson was purported to have said about the Civil Rights Act. I'll have them voting Democrat for 200 years. So now, the Democratic Party prospers on the votes of the very people it has spent much of its history oppressing. Democrats falsely claim that the Republican Party is the villain, when in reality, it's the failed policies of the Democratic Party that have kept blacks down. Massive government welfare has decimated the black family. Opposition to school choice has kept them trapped in failing schools. Politically correct policing has left black neighborhoods defenseless against violent crime. So when you think about racial equality and civil rights, which political party should come to mind? I'm Carol Swain, professor of political science and law at Vanderbilt University for Prager University.
That's crazy. That's tight.
Yeah, this was a lot of stuff I did not know.
Yeah, I didn't know about.
I did not know a lot of this stuff.
She just broke it down.
This is crazy. So what was she saying about like the welfare and the stuff like that? So did the Democrats, like they the ones that like do the welfare and all that type of stuff?
I don't know.
I gotta go back. I gotta hear what she said at towards like the end. That's crazy. I don't know about
failed policies of the Democratic Party that have kept blacks down. Massive government welfare has decimated the black family. Opposition to school choice has kept them trapped in failing schools. Politically correct policing has left black neighborhoods defenseless against violent crime. So when you think about racial equality and civil rights, which political party should come to mind? I'm Carol Swain, professor of political science and law at...
So she's basically saying, like, you know how the moms and the kids get the money and the dad got to pay child support?
Yeah.
So it separates the family.
Yeah, it do.
I think that's what she mean by that.
Whoa. If y'all can let us know any more information on this stuff right here, could y'all let us know in the comments, please? Because we read all the comments, and that'll help us out a lot.
Right.
But we're going to be, like, getting into a lot of these videos to, like, learn a lot more. But look, man, any other videos y'all want to see us react to on the channel, man, just drop them things down in the comments. But look, man, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
But look, man, we catch y'all in the next video.